Welcome back to another episode of Hypixel Skyblock Ironman. We're going to be doing a little bit of foraging to get some new pets and some items that we'll need later. And we're also going to do a lot of farming and get started on our garden. We just unlocked ourselves the Jungle Axe recipe, and so this will help us when we start getting more into foraging. We have the recipe for the tree capitator unlocked, but I think we're still missing a decent amount of obsidian that we'll have to get. But we'll just do a little bit more foraging for now and see what we can do. So we just finished getting ourselves a stack and 24 enchanted jungle wood. And now what we're going to do is we're going to get another 40 enchanted jungle wood. So since Diaz is mayor, we can go over to the lumber merchant and buy 6,400 jungle wood from him. So let's do that. This epic monkey pet will help us out when we're foraging, getting extra speed in the park, as well as increasing our chance to get more logs. Another pet we can grab is here at Fan. We can just grab ourselves the owl. So let's just grab that real quick and add it to our pet menu. So we're here in the end now, and we're in the end because we need another couple stacks of obsidian to craft ourselves a tree capitator. So let's get to mining here and see how long it takes us. So we just filled up our sack with obsidian. Let's compress that all down into enchanted obsidian. So we have 2 more stacks that we need to get of enchanted obsidian still, so we'll try and get that now. So we just filled up our sack again. So let's take out the obsidian here. And now we have enough obsidian for our tree capitator. So along with our obsidian, we also need some jungle wood. So we have ourselves some jungle wood, and we can craft ourselves the jungle axe that we unlocked earlier. And now we can take this jungle axe and we can make it into a tree capitator using our 8 stacks of enchanted obsidian. So let's craft that real quick. And then we can throw it in the museum here for some extra Skyblock XP. And you can break large amounts of logs at a time with the tree capitator. And along with our monkey pet, we have a pretty nice foraging setup now. So one other thing we can do is we can come over to the smithmonger here, and there's actually this toil log. And if we buy this toil log, what it does is it gives extra foraging wisdom as a reforge on our tree capitator here. So we can apply this and get ourselves a couple extra foraging wisdom. Okay, so we just got ourselves 16 enchanted pufferfish, and now we can craft ourselves a small fishing sack. Now why this is so important is because with this sack, we can deposit all our items in here and hold up to 2,000 of each one, instead of our inventory filling up quite so quickly. So that's going to be very helpful as we continue fishing. And now we have enough feathers to craft ourselves the feather artifact. So let's go into our collection here and craft ourselves the feather artifact. So that's a nice talisman upgrade, and we get a bit of extra magic power out of it. Now it's time to get gardening. So we got a bunch of compost from our bingo profile, an entire stack, and we used that to get ourselves a couple plots, but the first plot we got was a wheat plot. We also got ourselves Tia, the fairy, as a visitor and accepted her quest and got ourselves a fairy soul out of it. So the next thing we need to do is get ourselves upgraded armor. So if we farm some wheat, we can upgrade our current armor to farm armor, which gives us extra farming fortune. We also just hit wheat milestone 8, as well as getting garden level 5. We just hit farming 19, and we are 1 level away from being able to use our sugarcane hoe. And there's wheat milestone 9, and there's wheat milestone 10. So there's actually an active Jacob contest right now, so we will be participating in that as we get a few of these milestones. And we might get a bronze, but it will be very difficult for us to get medals at this stage. And there's wheat milestone 11. Something else we can do is come to the Sky Mart here and buy a vacuum. And we can use this vacuum to clear pests from our plots. And some pests have some rare drops that we need to further progress through the garden. They also drop some crops. You can also use pests in your vacuum to upgrade items on the garden or get extra farming fortune. We just hit wheat milestone 12. Also a little bit ago we unlocked the large agronomy sack in the wheat collection. So we have enough enchanted wheat now that we should be able to craft an entire set of farm armor. So let's craft it. There we go. So now we have an extra bit of farming fortune. So we just cleared all the pests from our garden after coming back after the night, and leveled up a few milestones as well as hitting farming level 20. So now that we've hit farming level 20, we can use our sugarcane hoe, and we actually put some enchanted seeds in our composter. So now we have 3 compost here, and we can use 2 of that to get a new plot that we can make into sugarcane as soon as we clear it. So we finished clearing plot 3 here, and we have enough enchanted sugarcane, or enchanted sugar, that we can paste a sugarcane plot and start farming some sugarcane with our sugarcane hoe. The goal with starting the garden is for us to be able to work towards getting Alchemy 50 through enchanted sugarcane, start progressing through some of the farming milestones to get Skyblock XP, as well as being able to make money. And why we want to be able to make money is so we can start to get our booster cookies, because those are going to be very important. And there's sugarcane milestone 9. So another thing we just unlocked was the speed artifact recipe. It'll take us a while to get there, but we actually don't have the sugarcane talisman yet. So let's go look at that recipe. So speed ring, and then speed talisman, and then we need just a little bit more enchanted sugar here. Okay, so now we have enough enchanted sugar to make ourselves a speed ring. And there's another uncommon accessory. And there's sugarcane milestone 10. And there's sugarcane milestone 11. And that's sugarcane milestone 12. We've just farmed enough sugarcane to upgrade our sugarcane hoe to the rare rarity. and the next counter upgrade is at 10 million collected, so quite a ways to go for that. So we actually just collected enough enchanted sugar to give Clerk Seraphine her offer, and she gives us 75 copper. So we can take that over to the Sky Mart real fast and get an advanced gardening hoe and an advanced gardening axe. Now these are important because they have replenish on them already. So we can use the advanced gardening axe to unlock the replenish recipe on cocoa beans when we unlock them, and we can just use the gardening hoe for now on all our other tools, for all the other crops. And there's sugarcane milestone 13. And there's farming level 21, as well as wheat milestone 13. We just hit wheat milestone 14. So we now have enough compost to get yet another plot, and this plot will be for melons. So our next improvement to our farming setup will be working towards getting farming sacks. So one thing we can do to improve our farming setup before we can obtain the sacks is actually getting ourselves a personal compactor upgrade. So what we can do is get the upgrade to the personal compactor 5000, and that takes 14 enchanted redstone blocks. We can also upgrade this further to the personal compactor 6000, but that takes 28 additional blocks. So for now I think we'll just stick with the personal compactor 5000. But this will greatly help us while farming because we can have more than just one item in the personal compactor to be enchanted while we're farming. So we just finished mining all the redstone we need, so we can put the redstone in here, take our compactor, and now we have our upgraded compactor that has 3 slots that we can use to enchant farming items. So now we can get back to farming for sacks. So we just got enough wheat to make our first sack here. So let's craft ourselves the small sack. There we go. And it can hold 2,000 of each farming item. And we just hit sugarcane milestone 14. We also just got sugarcane milestone 15. We just participated in a cane contest and got ourselves a silver medal out of it. We've nearly hit farming 23 here. And there we go. We just got ourselves farming 23, and we're making good progress to our next sack. We also just got ourselves to wheat milestone 15. We just collected enough wheat to upgrade our sack to the medium rarity. And we just put our sack in the middle, and there's our medium agronomy sack. So it triples the size. And there's wheat milestone 16. So we just farmed another bunch of wheat, and we can now craft ourselves a large agronomy sack. So let's put the agronomy sack in the middle here and put our 8 stacks of wheat in, and we have a large agronomy sack. This holds 20,000 of each item, which is a pretty large boost. The next sack we need to go for is the enchanted agronomy sack, which is quite a bit more expensive, but we can do it. And there's wheat milestone 17. And we just finished a wheat contest here. And unfortunately, we only got a bronze medal, but bronze medal is better than no medal. And it's going to be really important that we keep doing these Jacobs contests so that we can get medals and Jacobs tickets to get a bunch of the upgrades and items from Anita's shop. We've also been accepting visitor quests so that we can get a bunch of copper stored up. And copper is going to be important because there's quite a few things that require copper here from the garden shop, as well as eventually when we do the composter upgrades. The New Year event also arrived, and we can grab our cake from the baker, and then we can put that in our cake bag. So we have a couple cakes, but we're hoping to be able to at least fill a full cake bag, but it'll take a while. Another thing we can do is go over to Einery here and buy ourselves Luck 6, Looting 4, and Scavenger 4, and then we can put these enchanted books on our aspect of the end. So that is a nice little upgrade there. Another thing I forgot to do was grab my Rift Talismans here. And although there are duplicates, and I thought I could give them to my co-op mate, you actually are unable to trade them even to your co-op mates. But we get some nice Skyblock XP out of them. We also just hit farming 24, so that's a nice milestone. We've just farmed enough wheat to craft ourselves our first enchanted hay bales. We need quite a few more of these to craft the sack, but this is a good start. We just hit wheat 18. We took a quick break from farming wheat to farm cane during the contest. And we just hit cane at 16. And we're just about to finish another cane contest here and get ourselves another silver medal. And we hit wheat milestone 19. And we just finished a wheat contest and we're able to get bronze in it. And we just finished getting all of our enchanted hay bales, and now we can craft ourselves the enchanted agronomy sack. Now this can hold every single enchanted farming item that we need, and it will really clear out our inventory. And we can just shove all our extra items that we've obtained into there right now. So now what we can do is we can focus on other parts of the garden. And the first thing we're going to get is a melon dicer from all these Jacob tickets we just claimed. So if we go into Anita's shop here, what we can do is we can trade our metals up. So we can use our 4 bronze medals to get 2 more silvers, and then our 4 silvers to get 1 gold medal. With that gold medal and a couple Jacob's tickets, we can buy ourselves this melon dicer. And this is so important because we're going to try and work towards getting ourselves melon armor because it's the next progression in farming gear. And after farming melons for a bit, we got ourselves the melon armor recipes. We're not quite ready to go all out and get the melon armor yet, so we'll probably wait to do that the next time we're on the garden. So our silverfish is ready to be picked up, and we now have ourselves a legendary silverfish, and we had enough overflow XP that it is level 100 legendary. So we'll be able to change its pet item, but I'm not sure exactly what we want to change it to yet. And now that we have our slot back to being available in cat, we can put our mithril golem in. It takes 20 days, which is quite a while, so we're going to get this started early. And hopefully we don't have another coal event by the time this mithril golem is finished. So it'll be ready for that. And our mithril golem is ready to pick up after the 20 days. And we now have our legendary mithril golem. And it's level 92 already, so pretty close to 100. And that's going to do it for today's episode. I hope you guys enjoyed the farming and foraging as well as all the pet collecting. I'd appreciate it if you would like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video and want to see more. And I'll catch you guys in the next one.